these scholars will admit in the Old Testament that wisdom is not a conscious, pre-existing female person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then they'll connect it to the prologue. But then later in the prologue, or later in the Gospel of John, they'll say, yeah, Jesus consciously pre-existed. And they haven't seen that there's this disconnect between what they've said about God's wisdom and what they're actually trying to do. It's almost like they want to have their scholarly cake and they want to eat it too with, I think, some of the views that they're already predisposed to. But, I'm not their judge. But again, what I'm suggesting, which is that the prologue is taking things that are said about God's wisdom and now they're being applied to the person of Jesus. That's a very common view in biblical scholarship. And I think, one of I've had this question asked me, why would the Gospel of John do this? Why wouldn't the Gospel of John just say, in the beginning was wisdom, and wisdom was with God, and wisdom was fully expressive of God, and wisdom became, why wouldn't he do that? Because I think that portraying Jesus in terms of this personified masculine figure, the logos in Greek is grammatically masculine, to where Sophia is grammatically feminine. I thought it's actually a better way of conveying Jesus as the embodiment of God's words, because in the narrative of the Gospel of John, Jesus continues to portray himself as the agent of God,